With all their space-age technology, most microwave ovens still cook too many things unevenly. Undercooked here, overcooked there. A problem you won't have with the Sharp Carousel 2 convection microwave, thanks to Sharp's turntable design that cooks food evenly at every turn. After all, what's the point of owning a microwave if it can't even do the little things right? Sharp microwaves from Sharp Minds come Sharp products.
Thanks a lot, Citibank. You had to make your Visa and MasterCard better than other banks. Just by using them, we earn bonuses called Citi Dollars. Now, they could have saved us up to 40% on a color TV or a stereo. But we used ours to get something strictly for Vincent's amusement.
Oh, isn't it wonderful?
Visa and MasterCard from Citibank. It's the bank that makes them better. Johnson's Baby Oil presents softer skin.
After every shower, I put Johnson's Baby Oil on my wet skin. It mixes with the water and forms a lasting moisture seal. Don't just dry off dry. Dry off soft with Johnson's Baby Oil from Johnson & Johnson. Looks like you've got a bad cold, partner.
Yeah.
How about if Mom gets you something to help take care of all that?
Children's Co-Tylenol, the only chewable that relieves all the big symptoms of your little one's cold without aspirin.
Feeling better now?
Yeah.
What do you say, neighbor? Belushi. Aykroyd. In their zaniest movie ever, Neighbors. Thursday at 8, 7 Central. Parental discretion advised. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Tonight's ABC Sunday night movie will continue in a moment. Next Sunday, it's all right here.
I was so fat when I got my shoe shine. I had to take the guy's word for it.
Rodney's rockin', Rodney's rappin', and even Morgan Fairchild can't resist when Rodney's exposed. Followed by the 2-hour special presentation of Moonlighting. All starting at 8, 7 Central next Sunday.
Turn it on. Leave it on.
I want my MTV.
Right.
All right.
I want my MTV.
I want my MTV.
See new video music you can't see anywhere else. New interviews, new concerts, new guests.
DJ?
New specials. There's always something new on MTV. 24 hours a day on cable TV.
Too much, Ed. Too much.
It's never
Enough.
Tracy Berry, weeknights on Channel 2 News at 5 and 11.
Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Very soon, some of you will notice a change in Doritos. Doritos. Now with more nacho cheese flavor than ever. Definitely.
Where I come from, folks stand proud and tall. They'll look you right in the eye. A place where pride is worth a whole lot more than money can buy. Where people care about their families, where laughter's sincere, where your word is your word, a friend's a friend, and Miller's the beer. Miller's made the American way, born and brewed in the USA, just as proud as the people who are drinking it today. Miller's made the American way.
Miller contains no additives, no preservatives. Miller Beer. Purity you can see, quality you can taste.
Miller's made the American way.
Wednesday, when Coke takes off on a case of mistaken identity.
You mean there might be two of you? Don't move.
It's double trouble
Kill him.
for the fall guy. Then Alexis finds out her daughter is the other woman.
Amanda, I'm sorry.
On Dynasty.
Wednesday.
Introducing 3 all-new 1986 Mazda B2000 trucks. Trucks so advanced, the combination of words that describe them best may never have been used for any truck. Words like roomy, quiet, responsive, aerodynamic, good handling, smooth riding. And the words great value also apply to the SE5, the LX, and the B2000 Experience. The 1986 line of Mazda trucks. Experience it.
Dad, which side this Crispix cereal is the crispiest, the rice or the corn?
The corn, son.
How do you know, Dad?
Because we're from Iowa, son.
I think the rice side is the crispiest.
Hogwash.
But Crispix is supposed to be good and crispy on both sides.
Both sides are real crispy. Tasty, too. But around here, everybody knows which side's the crispiest.
The rice, definitely.
The rice. Kellogg's Crispix is crispy times 2.
This woman has appeared in the world's most glamorous magazines.
You see the whole layout in my head. You like jazz, you want to help underprivileged kids. Am I right or am I right? I will bet the house that you were a Miss March.
A Miss what?
Moonlighting, a romantic comedy premiering next Sunday at 9/8 Central.
Star Trek II, starring William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, and Ricardo Montalban, will continue in a moment.
A sports update brought to you by Texaco. Now from ABC News in New York, Dick Schaff.
Good evening. Doug Flutie, 5'9 3/4, made his professional football debut for the New Jersey Generals, and for almost 3/4 against Birmingham, the Heisman Trophy winner was thoroughly frustrated. 9 straight incompletions, including 2 interceptions. But in the final quarter, Flutie came on strong and threw his first 2 USFL touchdown passes, bringing New Jersey close, but not quite close enough. The new man in the USFL was almost a hero. The oldest man in the NBA was a hero. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scoring 39 points to lead Los Angeles to victory. Now this.
Engine knock on regular unleaded. Get smoother sounding performance with Texaco's highest octane. Texaco's super unleaded helps knock out the knocks.
Jack Nicklaus held the lead for a while in the Doral Open, but Mark McCumber ruined Nicklaus's hopes and runner-up Tom Kite's when he chipped in for a birdie on the 15th hole. McCumber, who wound up 1 stroke ahead of Kite, rarely wins on the golf tour. Larry Stefanke never wins on the U.S. Tennis Tour, never until today, when the world's 143rd ranked player beat David Pate and for the first time won a professional tournament in the United States. In auto racing, England's Derek Bell won the Grand Prix of Miami. More later on the ABC News Weekend Report.
I'd like it on rye instead of white.
Sorry, no substitutions.
Is your day just one no after another?
No appointments for a month.
Sorry, no cash discounts.
You've had enough no's in your life. There's a yes waiting for you at Chevron. Yes to low mini-serve prices. Cash discounts, yes. And that means yes to double savings. Chevron says yes to credit cards and yes to service, too. There's yes after yes after yes at Chevron. You've had enough no's in your life. Chevron says yes.
Ever notice how robust cheeses can dominate whatever is served with them? No wonder Casino natural cheeses have the taste so many people prefer. Each Casino flavor has a taste that's remarkably subtle. This is mildness made delicious. So when a robust cheese seems a bit much, reach for a Casino cheese. Delicious, to put it mildly.
Birthing options in the 80s, Monday at 9.
Continue with Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Here's the world-famous Metropolitan Life Representative, champion of security for over 43 million people. Reliable source not only of life insurance, but also of auto and homeowners insurance. Trustworthy, conscientious, caring, responsive, experienced, financially shrewd, perspicacious, smart, a true friend in time of trouble. Your Metropolitan representative. Get Met. It pays.
You know, I really love this shed spread.
I can see that.
That rich, buttery taste makes everything taste great.
Mm-hmm.
And shed spread has no cholesterol.
And lucky for you, a third less calories than butter.
Meaning what?
Yes.
Now, shed spread is mankind's greatest invention.
Isn't that spreading it on a bit thick?
No, this is.
Look out, butter. Here comes Shed Spread. Rich, buttery taste, a third less calories than butter, and no cholesterol. And now Country Crock from Sheds comes in smaller sizes, too.
Hey, a chip off the old crock.
Isn't it adorable?
Would you settle for cute?
I did.
It was incredible out there today. I had to work for every point. My muscles feel sore, but they won't for long because I've got Bengay. You can feel it working right away. You know, I also use Bengay before I play. It helps me warm up and play more comfortably, longer. And that can make the difference. Like today.
Bengay before and Bengay after. Feel better with Bengay.
You can feel it working right away.
What'll it be, ladies?
7 Up.
You must be from another planet.
What makes you say that?
Well, hasn't everyone on Earth heard that Sprite tastes better than 7 Up?
Right.
Yeah, it even won the taste test.
Test.
The one where more people preferred that great lime taste?
Sprite. This civilization is more advanced than we thought.
The way they taste, that's right.
Tuesday, machines eat your change, traffic drive you crazy.
Who can you call?
We'll show you the funniest ways ever to get even, so take a seat and you'll be getting the last laugh.
You've just had your first taste of a Neutral chocolate chip granola bar. How do you feel?
You knocked me out, right off of my feet.
What about you?
My secret dreams have all come true.
And you?
It's the greatest.
What do you think of all those Hershey chocolate chips?
Well, it's a natural fact. I like it like that.
And you? Is it big enough for you?
That's all I need. I know me satisfied.
What would you do if your mom ran out of Neutral bars?
Well, I'm gonna write a little letter, mail it to my local DJ.
And you?
Nothing can stop the Duke of Earth.
Neutral granola bars from Hershey.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night.
This new Nissan is being delivered to the Watson estate. Can you tell who ordered it? Here are some clues. It's America's best-selling import. Room for 5. Front-wheel drive. Surprising performance. It's the Nissan Sentra. So affordable anyone could have done it, even the butler.
Come alive, come and drive. Major motion from Nissan.
At your Datsun dealer.
Some copiers don't adjust for exposure. Some don't adjust for odd-size originals. Some give you copies after they've run out of toner. But the new Sharp SF8200 Zoom copier automatically adjusts for exposure, paper size, and it turns off when it's out of toner. The Sharp SF8200 Zoom copier. It won't turn your work into garbage. From sharp minds come sharp products.
Monday, it's a special occasion.
Here he comes from out of a nightmare.
The judge is back on the bench.
How do you plead?
But this con's back for blood. Hardcastle and McCormick. Then she took a business based on sex.
A Playboy bunny.
Went undercover.
If I begged, do you think they'd let me watch?
And unlocked every man's fantasy.
Show me some cleavage, huh?
I don't like you this way!
A Bunny's Tale. Catch it. All starting at 8/7 Central.
Tomorrow.
Tonight's movie, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, will continue in a moment. Tuesday, Jack saves Bradford's life. Now they're inseparable.
The son I never had.
Three's a crowd. Then Tony falls for his daughter's teacher.
It wasn't just the kissing, it was everything else. Everything else?
Who's the boss? All starting at 8, 7 Central.
Tuesday.
Better. Butterfinger's better. It's a better Butterfinger. It's a crispier, crunchier Butterfinger bar. They made Butterfinger better, so you simply cannot get a peanut butterier tasting Butterfinger. Better. Crispier, middle, for the best taste yet. Makes Butterfingers guaranteed freshness. Better. Butterfinger's better. Get a Butterfinger. Get a better Butterfinger. Now finish school.
I'm Snuggle. Now's my chance to tell you about new Snuggle fabric softener. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive. Clothes are cuddly. Towels are fluffy. Your whole wash is so soft it's snuggly. No static cling. Smells fresh, too. If you love softness, you'll love me.
New Snuggle fabric softener. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive.
The drive for national health insurance losing steam. News at 11.
Now, in major magazines, see the Renault Jeep Buyer's Challenge Guide. Read the guide before you decide. Compare Renault Alliance with Horizon and Corolla.
Only Alliance has electronic fuel injection standard.
Compare Encore to Escort and Tercel.
Encore has the largest interior.
Compare America's lowest factory financing, 8.5% in 85. And compare Jeep Cherokee to Bronco and Blazer.
Only Cherokee gives you 2 or 4 doors.
Get the Buyer's Challenge Guide at your Renault Jeep dealer now.
She's a model student.
So intellectual and stuff.
He's not.
You're flanking English. That's your mother tongue and stuff.
She's a gourmet.
Only if you try some of this salmon.
He's not.
She's loved anyone? You're good.
She's well-groomed. He's not. If opposites attract, these two are a sure thing.
Did I hurt you?
No.
Rob Reiner's The Sure Thing, rated PG-13. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Wouldn't it be nice to drink a bowl of fruit?
Wouldn't it be nice to drink a bowl of fruit?
A juicy, 100% natural, delicious bowl of real fruit with no sugar added, no extra water added, no anything artificial added. Just juicy, 100% fruit juice. Juicy juice from Libby's. Juicy juice. Drink a bowl of fruit. Now in new kid-sized cartons.
Millions of people visit the great American home of Betsy Ross. That means millions of fingers and lots of fingerprints. But keeping it looking beautiful is easy with Easy Living from Sears. A paint so beautiful and durable, it's become America's bestseller. Sears Easy Living. For great American homes like yours.
There's more for your life.
Sorry, Mom.
At Sears.
Tuesday.
I'm going in.
Cop killers are begging for trouble.
3 cops are down.
And they go gunning for TV's only married cops.
Hold it. Don't move. Showtime.
Magruder and Loud at 9, 8 Central.
Tuesday.
So sumptuous and luscious.
Cheese, marvelous cheese.
Makes everything scrumptious. What else is so versatile? Real cheese is always a hit. It's cheese, marvelous cheese, versatile cheese, glorious cheese.
Make your meal sing with real cheese.
Introducing the fuel-injected Honda Civic CRX SI. It's a rocket.
discount tour I'll ever take.
Your wish is my command.
Well, I'm thirsty, but on a diet. You can do better than that.
Local champagne?
Hold out for the out of the ordinary, sugar-free.
I wish my boyfriend could see me now.
First Lady Nancy Reagan.
School-age drug abuse is one of our most pressing problems. The health of our next generation is at stake. Each young victim needs the kind of love and concern that only comes from the family and the neighborhood. Join me by getting involved in one of the 4,000 groups of volunteers who are dealing with this problem. Together, we can win against school-age drug abuse.
A public service message by Kiwanis International.
Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Tonight's ABC Sunday night movie will continue in a moment.
An ABC News Brief, brought to you by Timex Watches. Now from Washington, Tom Gerald.
Good evening. After dropping from view, apparently from poor health, Soviet leader Konstantin Chernenko surprised everyone by voting in today's parliamentary elections. His first public appearance in more than 8 weeks. He looked tired and weak. Israel today dismissed as unacceptable the Jordanian PLO peace plan that for the first time included conditional PLO acceptance of Israel's right to exist. The nation's governors went to the White House for dinner tonight. They're in Washington telling the president they oppose cuts in federal aid to the states and to farmers. 1,000 angry farmers rallied in South Dakota before taking off for Washington to demonstrate against Reagan farm policy. After 9 days, U.S. customs agents are easing searches along the U.S.-Mexican border. But they will continue looking for information about kidnapped drug enforcement agent Enrique Camarena. Today, U.S. Drug Enforcement Administrator Francis Mullen accused Mexico of helping a drug figure suspected in the kidnapping to escape.
One of those whom we suspect, one of those traffickers involved in the kidnapping, was spotted in an aircraft leaving Guadalajara on Saturday night. He was stopped by Mexican police, the judicial police, and allowed to leave. And we now learn that he had as protection members of the DFS, of the Department of Federal Security. So we have the police protecting on one hand and another element of the police letting this individual go.
Now this.
Welcome to the toughness of Timex quartz. Great looks that can take a licking.
More later on the Weekend Report.
What do you want to start your day? When you want it bad, you want it right away. AM/PM's got coffee in a new jumbo-sized cup. It's a big 20-ouncer. It'll perk you up. It's the Jumbo Java fresh from the pot at 39 cents. It doesn't cost a lot, so if you want it now, you want it hot. Remember, AM/PM is the spot. You want it, we got it. AM/PM Mini Markets.
For too long, medical treatment began with a long wait in a waiting room. At Woodland Park Hospital's Emergency Center, you'll be seen within 60 seconds of your arrival. And that's only half the story. At Woodland Park, you only pay for what you need, thanks to the new multi-level fee schedule. After all, why should you pay for life-saving emergency care when all you have is a sore throat? And while using Woodland Park's Emergency Center is convenient and affordable, you also have the security of knowing a full-service hospital is there to meet all your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Hepatitis outbreak in the Tri-County area. News at 11.
But now we continue with Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan.
I've been seeing another fish.
Can we talk about it?
It's tender, golden, very warm.
McDonald's filet of fish, a taste tempting dish.
Go on.
I needed to change of pace.
Look around, you find a lot of fish in the sea. With just one taste and you'll agree. It's a good time.
Men.
For the great taste of McDonald's.
There's a name known around the world.
Peach or Africa? Just coffee.
The silk chemise?
The what?
your fall collection. Remember why we're here?
It's used more than any other.
You know, I thought Frenchmen were short.
For travel, shopping, entertaining, and cash.
Service wasn't much. Speak for yourself.
Visa is welcome in any language.
Then you leave the tip.
It's all you need.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
When Elliot took over as manager, the Southport office was considered exceptional, exceptionally sloppy and unproductive. So Elliot called in Team Xerox, with office machines like Xerox memory writers for perfect letters and a full range of mid-sized copiers tailored to the needs of each department. Now, the Southport office is exceptional for something else.
The most dramatic turnaround of the year at the Southport office. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Pontiac's innovative mid-engine Fiero is one sensational car, but some people want even more.
No thanks.
Okay, see you later.
Fiero's unique Enduraflex body resists dents and won't rust, but some people want even more.
Suit yourself.
So with a newly available high-output V6 and a hot new GT version, Pontiac announces even more Fiero.
Hey, Ernest.
We build excitement. Pontiac.
This is David Addison. He's a real man's man.
And it's good! The fans leap to their feet. Grown men cry.
This is Mattie Hayes. Men are just dying to meet her.
Well, that's gotta hurt, falling on your nose like that.
From the moment they met, it was magic.
You know, I've known you less than 48 hours, and in that time I've been driven from my home, watched a man die at my feet, and have another stiff left in the back of my car.
You need a drink. Moonlighting, premiering next Sunday at 9/8 Central.